Okay guys, I think we're live. I had a little bit of a hiccup where it wasn't seeming to work, but I think it's working now. So guys, give me a yes you can hear me if you can, and if you can't then you won't know I'm saying this. Awesome, okay, let's go. Where do I want to go? Hey, Bubblegummies, right, I think you should be able to hear me. Last time we did last stream, I started it with no sound, so hopefully you guys can hear me. I can see your comments. Let me pop them out so I can see them on a different monitor here. Okay, yes. Just double check everyone can hear me. Wow, there's a massive surge of comments there. Good to see you all. How's your weekends been? I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Let me know what you've been doing. So, yeah, we've got a few super subscribers as well. Super subscribers have got their little badges. If you can see, there's Black Hood, and I think, who's the other guy? It was... Oh, say hello. All you super subscribers, say hello. Yeah, so today we are going to be sculpting Circus Baby from Sister Location, which should be fun, but also quite complicated, because if we look at her face, let's quickly go there. She's got lots of segments to her, so, and her body especially. So I'm not going to be able to do the whole thing tonight. It's going to take way too long, and I'm going to try and keep these condensed to an hour. I'm going to try and keep it very military with times of when we're going to do things. So this is, old Black Hood is already donating, and he's got his cool emoji as well, which you only get as a super subscriber. Thank you, Black Hood. Let's get the stream started. He is such an awesome subscriber. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, Black Hood. So yes, so we're going to be doing Circus Baby, but we're also going to be giving away prizes. So if you have just joined the stream, please stick around, because we are giving away prizes. Now, there is only one 3D printed version of Circus Baby. So the idea is I sculpt Circus Baby, and then at the end of it I will then 3D print that, and I will give it to a super member. You have to be a super member. To be a super member, you simply have to join the channel, and by joining the channel you will be helping me out, creating the videos that I do, allowing me to do this full time. And so you'll also get behind the scenes when I'm doing bits and pieces. I can show you how I make some of the things like FNAF versus Kids, and you'll also get your own emojis, which you'll see in Black Hood. There you go, and a little badge as well that you get. So there's also little benefits as well, but the biggest benefit I think is that you get to win one of this. So this is last week's. Oh, we've got a new member. Welcome, Tim. Welcome, Tim, and thank you so much for becoming a member. So, as a member, what you get is you get a 3D sculpted version of whatever I'm going to do today. Circus Baby today. This was last week's. This was Golden Freddy. I know he's not golden. He's purple, but that's because of the 3D printer. I only had purple. But whoever this was actually Black Hood's. We also had another guy won it called Geo something or other, who won. We had a special one because it was the first live stream we did, but we're only doing one today. So Black Hood won this one because he was a super subscriber, and he will have this delivered to wherever he wants, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He can spray it gold if he wants to. So yes, that's super cool to have new members as well. More chances. If you're a super member, you have got a very good chance of winning this, because the super members compared to the actual subscribers is a lot smaller. So you will have a much better chance of winning a 3D sculpt. So there we go, that's ready for you, Black Hood. Once you've sent your address, I can email that off to you. So, and also though, like I say, it's not just about super members. We are giving away other prizes for everyone else, because I don't want to exclude anyone. So what I'm also going to be giving away is a signed copy, digital copy of, oh, I haven't kept it here, which was very silly of me, but it would be a screenshot from one of the films. Let me see if I can find the one I was going to use. Oh yes, here we are. So let me just see if I can add that here, so you guys can see it. Let me see if I click, clack. Let him talk. It's quite late here. I've tried to make it a little bit earlier. It's actually 10 o'clock at night here. So Another thing just to say is there's Rebecca, and Rebecca is the moderator here, so do not get on the wrong side of Rebecca. The way you get on the wrong side of Rebecca is by swearing. That's a no-no. Caps, if you're typing in caps all the time, big no-no. You'll get put on the naughty step for that. And am I anything else forgetting? Just basically behave yourself and you won't get put on the naughty step and told off by Rebecca. So I'm just trying to find what I'm going to use as the next digital signed poster, if I can find it. Here we go. So I quite like this one. Oh, hang on, it's a bit big there. Let me just switch that back and have the full thing so you can see it. There you go. So this was from the FNAF theme park, and there's Springtrap looming over some poor innocent guests going down on their little barrel into depths of Springtrap's lair. And I will send that to 4 winners tonight, and you will be able to win a signed copy of that by just then emailing me on. You have to email it to gallery@bubblegummonsters.com. I'll tell you what. To get this, like I say, military style, we'll do things. Oh, and Blackhood has donated another. He must have like bags of gold or something. He just keeps donating. He's so kind. When will your second channel Bubble HQ be here? Well, I've talked to Toby, my son, and we're going to be doing that soon. And Toby likes playing. It depends. He likes playing lots of games. So if you like things like Roblox, Minecraft, and all of the sort of kind of indie games as well, then that will be the channel to go to, because we'll be playing games on that. But yeah, we will be sending. I've been so busy. I've got another Bendy and the Ink Machine coming out this week as well, so that's for you guys as well. And then there'll be another FNAF versus Kids. It's just like a roller coaster. But because of your donations and because of your support, I'm allowed to do this. Basically, it gives me time to do it. So let's do one forget all you guys started now. Let's do one little competition for the digital signed Springtrap. So if you just joined, this is what you're going to win, but it'll be signed by me, and it will say congratulations to whoever the winner is. Now, if you're only just joining us and you've never played this game before, I think it's a firm favourite from all our bubblegummies. I really enjoy it, and it's called Family Fortunes or Family Feuds if you're in America. And basically what it is you have to pick the top answer that basically comes to mind, whatever springs to mind, like things you would find in a garden. And if you said plants and it was the top answer, and you were the first one to type it, you would win the signed digital copy of Springtrap. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, so if you're on a mobile, you got to be very quick. But what I will do is I'll allow people to spell things a bit wrong. Like if your spelling's not great, it doesn't matter. Just get it down what you think it is. Usually it's a one-word answer, so it's very easy to get what you want put down in writing. But you've got to be very quick, because you've got to be the first person to do it. So, I like this one. This is a good one. Okay, so are we ready for this? Let's just see how many yeses have we got. It's okay not to swear. It's not okay. It's not okay to swear. That's being naughty. That is very, very true. Twisted Y. And there's no need. I think, especially when you're younger, it feels like very grown up to do, and it's all cool. But really, it's not, and it's just not very nice for people. So, oh, hang on, have we got a new member? I think we have. Sorry, we've got Pikachu Gacha as well. Thank you for becoming a member, Pikachu Gacha, and welcome. Okay, so what are we? Are we all ready? Yes. Okay. I've got a habit of waffling. If I start waffling, then please tell me to stop waffling. Say shush. Welcome. Oh, we've got another member, Angel Crash Feral Power. Wow, we got some super members coming in here. So we've got Pikachu Gacha, thank you, and Angel Crash Feral. Cool names. And I love the I forgot what the name of that guy is, the music guy, the Mr. Marshmallowhead, or whatever his name is. Cool. Alternative Scooty's here as well. That's another one of our super members. Okay, so here we go. Ready? This is the question to win yourself a digital signed copy of Springtrap in FNAF World. Give me a word that rhymes with game. Okay, give me a word that rhymes with game. So the first person to get that top answer will win a digital signed copy of Springtrap. Skull Plays, to become a member, you need to join. I think has thingamajig. Rebecca got a link to it. I can probably get a link to it. So yes, it is a paid membership. We've got Tame, Lame, Same. What? I can't even remember what it was now. Same. Oh, I think we've got a winner. Oh, hang on. Hang on a sec. Let me just double check. We've definitely got someone that said it correctly. Let's have a look who it is. I love FNAF. I'm just reading through some of your... So I'm just checking. Tame, Lame, Game. I think we have a winner. Now, there is someone that actually spelt it correctly, but I've already said that it doesn't matter if you don't spell it correctly because you're typing really fast. And I get that, so that's fair enough. And I'm going to give it, I think this is, I'm assuming this is what they tried to say, was Fame. Now, Fame is the top answer. There we go. I don't know if you can see it there. Oh, hang on, let me try and straighten that. Can you see it's Fame? Fame. And I think, and I'll probably get Rebecca to confirm this, but Lorenzo FNAF Fan 1564, I think, is the top answer there. I think, as in the first person to answer it correctly. Fame, yes, because there wasn't many people before that. Yeah. Yes. So Lorenzo, you are the winner of the digital copy of Springtrap. So well done. Whee! That's Lorenzo. Has won the first one, but remember there's 3 more, so stick around for more of them. Let me just show you again what you're winning. There we go. So he's won a signed, or she, maybe she, a digital copy of that. Let me transition back. Okay, so let's now get started. So we'll do another one of those in about 15 minutes. So hang around. I always say with these, it's kind of a bit like hanging around at camp or something, around a fireplace. I'm going to do a little bit of sculpting. We can all chat. I can't multitask. I'm not very good at that. So while I'm doing what I'm doing with this whole sculpt thing, you guys can chat about anything you want. Doesn't matter. Maybe we should pick a subject. Maybe that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Just pick a subject of fun things to ghost stories. I'll do. Now, if it's a campfire, ghost stories. I do like ghost stories. As you guys probably know, I do like horror films. So that's why I love ghosts. I love the idea of ghosts. So I hope they're real. Okay, so let's get started, guys. Sorry again if anyone donates or anything like that. Sorry if I don't see it because it takes quite a lot of concentration doing this. But obviously I will check everyone. That's what everyone's doing later on. And what I do is I'll stop every so often and have a chat. So I'm going to be working off this reference. Okay, and that's all I've got basically. So hopefully it's enough. But I'm only going to be doing a head today because just having enough time to do everything is gonna, well, it's just not gonna have enough. I'm not gonna have enough time. So let's start with the shape of a head. So with sculpting, it's always good to just start with the basics. Don't try and go into lots of detail because you'll end up getting a little bit bogged down with too much of the detail and not enough of the basic shape. Now her head isn't round, it's more, I'd say, kind of like oblongy shape. Black has just donated another $2. I have more art commissioning coming up soon, Peter. Thank you, Black. I haven't actually managed to have scheduled a load of things into the commission, into the community, and I need to put up your last commission. So don't, because they are awesome and I really do appreciate them. So I want to show your last one, which is the whole one of going into the voxel of doom. To everyone, because it is really cool. And again, if you have got any artwork, guys, that you want to show, remember to send it to gallery@bubblegummonsters.com, and we will at some point. We've got a few coming up, but we will try and get it in for you guys on the community tab so that everyone can see your awesome artwork, because I mean there's some really talented people out there. I'm really impressed with all of the artwork you guys are sending in. So this is a head. I've almost already got a little dimple there. Can you see that? Let me just double check you can see that. Yeah. So I'm kind of trying to just like I say, just get the basics in. Then what I usually do is I just draw in some lines to get the proportions where I kind of want them. It's a multiverse portal, I know, sorry I keep forgetting it's a multiverse, so if it gets sucked into that we could end up in some other dimension somewhere doing something completely different. Right, so I'm spinning, this is the top of her head here. Always when you're modelling, try and rotate around as many times as you can, all the different angles, so you can get an idea of what you're looking at. And so there we go. I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to very quickly just kind of sculpt in where her eyes are. So looking at her head, her eyes are pretty much right in the centre, like here, like right there. As you can see, it's all a bit blocky at the moment, it's a bit Minecrafty, but that's because it's very low resolution. And as I go and keep updating, I'll start refining it. As you can see, I just did there, and just making it looking a little bit more like actual eye sockets rather than TV screens. So that's the centre of her eyes. Now what I'm going to do is just draw in sort of, she's got like this segmented parts, doesn't she, because she opens up and has like all of her innards. I think is that the right word? It's kind of the endoskeleton kind of thing. I'm not sure exactly what the back of her head looks like. In fact, I don't know at all what the back of her head looks like, because I don't, unless anyone knows of any reference that they can find at the back of Baby's head, I don't know what it looks like. I'm going to kind of make something up here. Let's say it goes like that. It's got like a segment like that, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But that will do for now. Okay, so there, and then she's got this kind of... So don't worry if it doesn't look exactly the proportions that you want. It's just a kind of idea of going, yeah, we kind of want these segments to be in these sort of places, and then once you've segmented bits out, you can then start going, but the proportions are a bit wrong, so we want to just add a little bit more here and here and here, wherever it is. At the moment, I'm just seeing what I can get away with this low resolution model. She's got a very scary smile, hasn't she? I mean, that already looks creepy to me. If I walked into my room, if I woke up in the middle of the night and that was staring at me, I think that would freak me out. Okay, so yep, chin, a bit more there. She's got quite a square head, and then I think her eyebrows are a little bit bigger. And yeah, going back to the super member thing. So, like I say, only a super member is going to win a 3D print of this model, but obviously I have the digital prints for people that aren't super members or can't afford to be super members, and that's why I do that, because not everyone has the money to be able to do that. And like I say, I'm super grateful for people that can, but I totally understand if you can't. It's not, you know, it's not, don't feel like you have to, don't start sort of like forcing your mum and dad to sort of pay money for it, because I know what it's like when you've got no money. So you know, it's totally fair enough, and there is more important things to be spending your money on, to be honest. But I will say it is a completely unique opportunity, because it is a one-off. There is no other one of those 3D prints in the world. Okay, so there we go. That's kind of roughly the style. So she's then got this weird hairstyle, which looks like the sort of hairstyle my sister had in the 1970s, which is kind of, she would not be happy if she heard me saying that. But luckily she doesn't watch my live streams, so she'll never know I said that. So here we go. It's kind of like, in fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to make it a little bit more detailed, so we can carve in a little bit more detail here. So let's just go and up that up a little bit more. So you'll see now how the detail just increased a little bit. So I can actually, if I went round these bits here now and carved them back in, you'd get more detail there. She's got this, I guess is that kind of like a, oh, because her eyes raise up, don't they? But yeah, she's got this funky hair, which goes kind of like this, like that. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't seem like she's the most fashion conscious girl. But anyway, I don't know what the back of her head looks like. Again, I'll just go, there we go. And we can probably start carving in her nose now. Like that. So this stuff takes time. It's never a quick thing. So I will not in an hour be able to get where I want to be with it. It will probably not look half as good as what the final version will look like. But like I say, I just enjoy chatting to you guys while I'm doing this. It gives me the opportunity to meet the people that watch my videos, and get to chat and see what you guys like. And like that's the thing. Also, if you want to tell me what sort of films or videos you want to see on the channel, then just comment in there, and then I'll try and see it while I'm doing this. Okay. So like I say, it's not going to look great at the moment, but I promise you, when I finish, it will hopefully look something like Baby. And then she's got these big cheeks, hasn't she? There, which kind of probably a bit more in here actually. But anyway, like I say, we're just roughing it out at the moment. Nothing to be like, yeah, that's finished or anything like that, because it's not. Right, and then what I'll show you how I'm probably going to do it in a minute, like as in the segments. Because at the moment I'm just drawing them in as lines, but what I will do is start actually making them into actual separate segments. But I want to make sure that I've got the kind of proportions right first of all, because there's no point doing that until I've got the proportions I want. Carve that in there. That. In fact, to start with, what I'll show you is a hair. How I would do the different segments. I'll start with a hair. So what I do is I mask out. Now you guys that have joined the live streams before will probably kind of guess what I'm going to do here. But you just kind of mask out the segments you want, like this. This anything that's black, painted in black here, you can't touch. So if I go over with a brush now like that, it won't affect that black bit. But you can also use this to extract things. So what I'm going to do, Black just donated another $2. Road to 1 mil subs. He's really, yeah, he's my what would you call it? What did I call you, Black Hood? Can't remember. There's a word for it and I can't remember what it is. But yes, road to 1 million. We're not. I mean, we are a little bit far off at the moment, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're coming up to 700, aren't we? We're doing well, guys. So yeah, so if you enjoy the videos and you enjoy the live streams, tell your friends about it, and let's see if we can get to 1 million. That would be super awesome. Right, so let's now just extract this. So what I do is there's this tool here. I'm just about to delete it, which I don't want to do. And just extract. Here we go. It's a bit thin. Can make it thicker. Make her hair a little bit thicker. What did that do? Extract. Bigger hair. Hey, there we go. She's got some funky hair. Right, accept. Okay. And then what we do is we then start to smooth that out. And it's a bit flat. She's got a Frankenstein head at the moment. So I will first of all do this, just smooth that out a little bit. And I can sort of move stuff around if I wanted to. So maybe move that bit down, that bit up. So do you see what I mean now by how I start segmenting things about? Like, so I've just drawn these bits out, but I'm going to then sort of mask each bit out and then work on it individually. But her head is a lot higher than that. In fact, let me find my other bit of reference. Yeah, it's kind of more like that, isn't it? Oh, it's all on the front there, none on the back. So this is where you've always got to rotate round your piece of artwork as well and check what's going on in the back. Now, look, again, like I say, no idea what goes on the side of her head. We're just going to, I guess it carries on being very wavy. Does it actually go down the side? Does she have like a side part to her head at all? I don't think she does. It's like, sorry, her hair. Like, does she have like sideburns, or is she just completely? No, that's a really weird hairstyle. But then that's why she's freaky, and that's why you would not make friends with her if she was at school. Actually, that's really bad. You should make friends with anyone. That's not about their looks, it's about their personality. Even if they just grin at you all the time with a really creepy look. They could really just be generally nice people. So don't go by people's looks, go by people's personalities. So I don't know what I'm talking about now. Okay, so I guess her head is kind of like that. It's, maybe not. Maybe it's more round. Her hair, something like that. Looks too flat on the top there though. And this is a lot of what sculpting is about. Just keep moving about, smoothing stuff out, moving, changing, adding, deleting, until you feel like you've got somewhere that is almost the same. But don't sort of spend too much time on just one area. Try and keep moving about and adding and taking bits out, because you'll find a sort of space where you're like, oh yeah, everything's kind of in the right proportions now. Don't know what the front of the head looks like. It's kind of like that, I think. And then, should I split it now? Guess I could. So I'm just thinking, she's got a big centre parting, so I'm just thinking if I could just split it. But what I'll do is I'll finish off this bit of hair, and then we'll do another winner. Oh, actually, one thing I should mention as well while I'm doing this is, so to win the 3D print, the way I did it last week was the same way as I'm doing the digital signed prints, in that we do the family fortunes thing, and then you guys, whoever types it first wins. But because not every single super member is in the room at this time, I think it's only fair that what we'll do is we will just do a kind of lottery raffle, and if you're a super member, if you type, when the stream's finished and the video's up, if you type "I want to win Baby Circus" in the comments, we will do like a random like a Wheel of Fortune kind of thing, and it will just go through all the different super members. Like I said, there's not that many of you at the moment. I think there's like 12 or 14, so there's, you've got a really high chance of winning, and then whoever it lands on wins it, and I will announce it in the community. And then that way it kind of makes it super fair for everyone who's a super member, because like I say, you're all donating money, and I think it's only fair to give the same chance to all of you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete half of this hair and just have one side of it. Oh, actually, let's do it like that, and then I can delete, I think, one side like this. Delete. Where is it? I think it's down here. So delete. Oh no, hang on. Delete hidden, I think it is. So I'm just trying to remember what. Delete hidden. Yeah, delete hidden. There we go. So now, if I then carry on and just tweak this a little bit, she should have a centre parting. Dynamesh. There we go. So if I now go like that, and then just move it a little bit to one side. I think her head might be a bit wider actually. I'm just sort of kind of looking here and trying to figure out exactly what her head's doing. But yeah, so let's just now mirror that one and see if we get a centre parting. So we duplicate that. And like I say, guys, sorry I can't really comment on everything, because like I say, I'm concentrating on this. But you guys are more than welcome to chat amongst yourselves. In fact, that is kind of the idea of this, is to chat amongst yourselves. So then I mirror that one. There we go. And you've kind of got a centre parting now there. But I'll probably need to move them together a little bit. So what I'll do, I'm just trying the best way of doing that. If I just move them like that. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that for now because it's, like I say, I'm only roughing this in, and I will go through and tidy everything up so it looks a lot better when I go to 3D print it. But that's kind of her hair, so you can kind of see where I'm going with how this works. But I'm not 100% happy with her head. I'm probably still going to adjust that a bit more because I think it comes out a bit more like that. Something like that. But maybe not. There's a dog barking outside. It's probably Baby Circus coming to get me because I'm doing a really bad version of. Yeah, that's fine. I actually think I've made a scarier version of Baby Circus. Circus Baby. Baby Circus. Okay. Anyway. That's her hair. Let's go back and do another thingy-majig, another signed digital copy. So let's go back here. Okay, guys. So next family fortunes. What have you guys been talking about? Anything interesting? Black Hood. Oh my god, I like that song too. Oh, I like this. Is great. People chatting about things. This is what I like. I like people chatting to each other. Alternative Shruti. Baby Circus sound like a daycare gone very wrong. Yeah, one of my favourite songs is Stay Calm. I don't know that one. Who likes FNAF? Believer. Black Hood True. My gender is placeholder. Says Random Bob Fan. Please be polite to other chat users. To Bendy Mario. Yeah, I don't know what are you saying, Bendy Mario. I can't see. Okay, so let's keep this moving. So next question. Are you guys ready for the next one? Remember, I say fingers on buzzers, but it's not fingers on buzzers. It's fingers on your keyboard or your phone. Okay. It might be a little bit old-fashioned because that's the thing. Technology and things have moved on so much now. I think this is like from like 1994 or something. Okay. No, actually I don't like that one. I'm trying to find one that's fun. Okay, we'll try this one. Will you make Nightmare? Yeah, yes, I did do a Nightmare Bonnie actually a while ago, but we might make another one. We'll do it in a poll. In fact, oh, that's another thing I've got to ask you guys. So I want you to come up with different characters. We've done this before, and Rebecca, if you can make a note, we'll do it in a minute. Actually, we'll do it in a minute. Let's do this first. So this is the Family Fortunes question. So guys, get ready. So I know it's all. Well, there's Girl Catch Gamer. Everyone's chatting. This is brilliant. But if you want to win yourself a signed digital spring trap, get ready with the fingers on the keyboard. Okay. So name a foreign language that a lot of people learn. Okay, so that's name a foreign language that a lot of people learn. Let's see what you get. You win a digital signed copy of this. If your top answer on this. Oh, okay, hang on. We've got a top answer already. We've got a winner. We've got a winner. Hang on. Let me just double check. Yes. So we have got a winner, and it is Alternative Shruti, who has won by saying French. Can you see that? French. Just check you can see that. There. So second was Italian, but French was top. So well done, Alternative Shruti. It is Shruti. I don't know how to pronounce his name. You win yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm telling you all this, and I've got that. Sorry, guys. It was. I had it still on the. It's there. Look. See French. Oh, it's all a bit blurry. You can see that. Yeah, so Alternative Shruti has won the digital a digital signed copy. But don't worry, Nightmare Toy Bonnie, there's still another 2 to win, so stick with me because we will be doing another 2 before the night's end. And again, if you want to win the 3D printed version, a bit like last week's one, which was the Golden Freddy. I know he's not gold, he's purple, but that was the print that we did, and the winners of that was Black Hood and Geo. I can't remember his surname thing. They won the 3D prints, but you have to be a super member to win a 3D print of Bait Will Be Circus Baby. Okay, let's get back on because otherwise, like I say, we'll be here all night. So this is where we are at the moment, and I know she's looking quite freaky, but she is freaky. She's a freaky baby. She's not even a baby. What is it called? Circus Baby. She doesn't even look like a baby. She looks like a, I don't know, just a freaky mannequin thing. Who is your favourite FNAF character, guys? Which one do you like the most? Oh, no, would you not? No. Yeah, comment below your favourite FNAF character. So I'm just adjusting now, kind of what I want. I'm going to delete that one. Just because I started working on the other bit of hair and it looked better. Actually, get that one mirror. Mirror. Find it. There it is. Okay. And then back to this. So her eyes are about there. And then she's got that nose here. Let's make her nose stand out a bit. That's just a bit bigger. Let's first of all make that a bit bigger. And she's got a nose. Is it kind of there? Yeah. So hopefully you guys can sort of see how it's starting to take shape. I know, like I say, it's all a bit rough and ready at the moment. But I will promise you that it will look a lot better at some point. Probably not tonight though, because we've only got an hour. I do usually overrun a little bit, but I don't want to keep everyone up and away from doing other things that they should be doing probably. So we'll just get it to a point where it kind of looks like her. She's got a very scary grin. Probably a little bit longer on that bit there. And then, because the good thing about making these as well is I can use them, even though I'm just doing them mainly for the 3D sculpting side of things, I can then create an animation rig from them and put them in the films, which is always cool to do. For example, some of the ones from the FNAF theme park were actually like the what they're called, what they're called now, the Rockstar ones. They were all just sculpts that I did on one of the live streams, and I just converted them so that I could then use them in the actual FNAF theme park. But this is how I create all of my models. I don't use any from SFM or anything like that. I create them all from scratch, which is why they all look a little bit unique. And I know that some people don't like that, but I quite like it because I know that then everything that's on screen is mine, something that I've made. So I don't get any trouble from people going, I made that model. That's probably a bit bigger there. So what we can start doing, and again I can always move and adjust things later on. So I'm kind of using this as a, this isn't actually going to be her face as such, it's more just a template or foundation of how I'm then going to create the different paneling, because basically her face is made up of panels. So if I now paint these bits, for example, like so, I can then do exactly what we did with her hair and just extract them. And so I'll be doing a lot of this because, like I say, her head is pretty... maybe that's a bit big. Extract. How thick is that? So, a bit thicker than that, I think. But this is basically how she's made up, isn't it? It's like a lot of these. Let's try that. I think they might be a bit thin, but we'll see what happens. Let me try doing this, just tidying them up a bit. Okay, and then if I hide... No, in fact, first of all, move them out a bit more. Now, they're really quite thin, actually, so I might have to just... see if I can just... that might not work. Let me see. A lot of it is just trial and error. You just keep trying things, going, oh, well, that won't work, until you get something you're happy with. So, actually, maybe if I try... Oh, yeah, that was thicker. Try just thickening them up a little bit like that, so they're more like thick pieces of plastic. Okay, that's something like right. And then what I'll do is I'll start moving them about. In fact, what I could do is just for now just hide the other segments of her face. Just so I'm literally just concentrating on this bit by... oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. And then I can just look at the shape. I'm just looking at the reference of her front on here and just look at the shape of her... What are they? Like, they're not eyebrows, they're just brows, I guess. Kind of... But, yeah, they're kind of quite straight at the front end here. And then they kind of go... like that, I guess. Kind of like that and that. And that. This will be a really interesting one to 3D print, I think, because of all the grooves that she's got. Then this bit is very much like that. A lot sharper edge there, kind of thing. Okay. Try smoothing it out a bit. And then maybe like that. Okay, so we'll see what it looks like with the head again. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe move that down. So do you see what I mean? I'm sort of kind of making this, I'm just using this as a base to extract things out of, to create the panels. So you see all these little ones here, you could always make them for fun. These ones in here, which just, oh, where do things go? There we go. These ones here, just got these like little nuggets of paneling here. Again, exactly the same thing, I'm just going to extract it out like that. Oh no, that's not right, let's join them together. Let's make them a bit more further apart so that I can extract them. Okay, yep, that'll do. Let's try that. Move that out a bit. Oh, actually, yeah. And it's funny, actually, talking to you guys as I'm doing this, because everything I'm saying is usually what goes on in my brain, and I don't actually have to say anything, and it's just like I don't want to be completely silent just doing this, so that at least you know what's going on. It's just weird saying it out loud. Okay, that'll do for now. And so the panels are quite close together, but they're not, these bits are actually kind of small, so there's quite a big gap between them. Okay, it's just, ugh, what's going on there? Go apart, move apart. There. That kind of works. There's some really good tools in this package. So this, if anyone doesn't know, this is called ZBrush. I'm going to just call it ZBrush because that's the American way of saying it, rather than in England we say ZBrush. So I'm just going to call it ZBrush. And it's just a really nice package because you can, like I say, sculpt like you're modelling in clay, but it also allows you to make sort of chisel edges and make it look a bit more like a manufactured hard looking material, because at the moment it's a bit blobby. But yeah, I will go through and try and smooth all this out at some point. But for now, we'll just get the shapes roughly right. So here, like, I'm just kind of smoothing it out a bit. So you can do here as well, like that. And it just chisels everything. You see that? It looks a bit more chiseled, like it's been cut out, like die cast kind of thing. Do it there as well. It's quite therapeutic doing this, actually. I quite like just sitting here. The problem is I end up just real, like, I look at the time and suddenly 3 hours have gone past and I've totally lost track of time. Do any of you guys do that sometimes, or just if you're doing a piece of artwork or something, or writing a story, and it just, yeah, time just flies by? But it's nice, I think, in this day and age, especially with internet, and it's easy to get distracted by things, and I find I do that quite a lot as well. So I quite like sculpting because I tend to not get distracted that much. I tend to concentrate on what I'm doing because I enjoy it so much. Dynamish. Oh, hang on. Where's that? There it is. So we'll finish this segment, and then I'll get back and we'll do another thing, because we're, oh yeah, God, it's already 10 to 11 here, so we've nearly been doing this an hour. This is crazy. How I knew this one would take long though, because it's so fiddly, so I knew I wouldn't get much done today, but I will keep you guys updated on this in the community tab. So if you are subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe. I don't know if you get notifications on community tab, I don't know how it works, but I do try to update that quite regularly on what I'm working on. Again, if you're a super subscriber, I do try to update people who are super subscribers with behind the scenes stuff as well, of what I'm up to. I might even start, I don't know what you guys want to see with the behind the scenes stuff, but sometimes if you wanted to, I can just post up stuff I'm doing during the day in general as well, if that's of any interest to you guys. Right, I'm gonna leave them for now, because it's just silly. They're just tiny little things, but they're gonna take a little while just to get to look completely right. So I'm not gonna bore you with it. Oh God, I made them way too small. So this is why it's always worth flicking back and forth with what you're doing, just to check. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of, it will do for now. Okay, so let's do a mouth, and then we'll do another. Or should we do another competition thing? Let me just check. See, I've got all the portions kind of right here. Maybe add a bit more to her chin. Kind of like that. She's got a bit of a dimply old chin. These cheeks I will probably do separately at some point, but again, I've just sculpted them in here just to give an idea of how much the proportions need to change in certain areas. So maybe they come out a little bit more like that, and that comes out a little bit more like that. Does anyone know what the back of her head looks like? I don't know what the back of her head looks like. So yeah, if you know what the back of her head looks like, that'd be really cool to have a picture of that. Okay, let's just carve that in a bit. I did notice that Scott Cawthorne started off with really simple characters, and then they just got more and more complicated as he went along. So her eyes are actually, I thought they were round, but they're not, are they? They're not round. They're kind of more like oval. Like that, I think. Which is why I'm looking at things where they line up, so her cheeks kind of line up with the edges of her eye here. So these will probably need to come out a bit more as well, like that. In fact, even just doing that I think's made a difference. I think that makes it look a little bit more like her now. Her eyes just didn't look quite right. So I think, yeah, that kind of do for now. So let's paint in this segment. Let me see the side of her face so I can see how her jawline goes. Because again, I can't. Oh, yeah, it goes all the way around. Okay, right. Let's try that then. Let's just paint this in. Actually, I'm just going to adjust that there because that's not quite right. And then we'll do another digital print giveaway in another 5 minutes or so. So then we've got one more to do after that. Okay, so yeah, move that like that. And in fact, I might just get rid of her cheeks for now. Just going to get rid of them like that. Just because I'm going to do them as a separate thing. It's funny how different she looks without her cheeks. Yeah, so she's like that. And then I'm going to paint in this mask technique again. Like this. I hope this works. It's pretty hot in here at the moment because this computer gets really hot, and it's been quite a few hot days here in England, so it's actually quite boiling hot in this room. I'm just gonna. Do you think she's got to split the bottom of her head all the way down like this? Maybe. I don't know. Go with something like that. Yeah, that'll do. And then just move around like that. Let's see what we get. Okay, extract that. Extract. Oh, keeps joining it together. Is there a way I can make it? Might have to just make the gap a bit bigger while I'm extracting it. Just so that, because it keeps joining the gap together, and I want to keep that as a separate gap. So let's just keep that like that, and then I can always bring it together again by using the move tool and just move everything together again. So there we go. Let's just keep it like that. Extract. Yep, that'll do. And then just smooth it out a bit. Have a little move, see what it looks like that. I might need to again inflate all this. Okay. And then okay, and then again I can just start moving stuff into place. And the gap there is obviously a lot smaller, so I need to move that like that. Make a gap for a nose. So So yeah, hopefully you guys can sort of see what I'm doing here, because what I will do eventually is when I've done all the panels for her, I will then hide that, and you'll have the final sort of segments. And then you can add all the inner bits. But obviously this is a 3D print, so it probably won't have all the bits inside. It will just be the outer casing. That would be cool though, have all like hinges that you could open up and see inside. But that would take me a little while to do. Would be cool though. That'll do for now. For her mouth, right. And then what we could do quickly is just add some cheeks. Just to give her back her kind of look that she had with her cheeks in place, because it kind of really is a real prominent part of her features, isn't it, the cheeks? Okay, so cheeks, where are you? Oh, do you know what I haven't done? All this time we've been doing this, which is an hour, I have not saved it. That's not good. Okay, Circus Baby. Always save your work. Oh, Black has just donated another $2. Let's make a Discord. Yeah, Blackhood, can you email me on the gallery, and we'll talk about that. Gallery, was it? Gallery at bubblegummonsters.com. Right, yeah, I'm just going to make some cheeks for her, and then we'll do another thingy-majig, another Family Fortunes fun for all. Okay, make polymesh. Sorry, I chat to myself a lot, and I know a lot of the language I use probably doesn't make a lot of sense to you guys because it's all kind of to do with the package. But you know, I hope it's not too distracting. Append, join. There. She's got a massive cheek at the moment, right in the middle of her face. It's just, they're not actually completely around, a bit more like that. And clip the edge of it off, like so. There we go. And then we can move that into place. Somewhere over here. A bit big. About that size, sort of size, something like that. Actually, I think I've clipped it, but I think actually goes, looking at that anyway, it looks like it is a complete sphere. So maybe I should just keep it as a complete sphere like that. And put it in there like that. It's something like that. It's probably actually a bit further out like that. And then a bit higher up. Okay, that'll do for now. Duplicate and mirror that. Mirror. Okay, let's do another thingy. Another Family Fortunes thingy. Where are we? Mirror. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying mirror actually. I'm trying to transition something. Why is that not working? Oh. It's got that open. Right, sorry. I'm talking to myself. Okay. Everyone with me still? Really, Rebecca? Here we go. What software is using? Animation Time. I'm using a package called Zbrush by Pixologic. Yeah, so Zbrush or Zbrush if you're English. Okay, so we're going to do Family Fortunes where you can win yourself a digital copy of Springtrap. Actually, we got a picture of one of our winners from last week who she printed up, which was Fazbear Cinema. She printed up her one of Hoot, and you can see his menacing eyes there. I think she's going to frame that, and I think that looks really cool. So yeah, this is what you're going to get a digital copy, signed copy of this time. So to do that, you have to answer your family fortunes. You have to be the first person to type the answer, the top answer. Okay? That's a bit English, I think, that one. So I'm not going to use that one. That's a bit too obvious, but I suppose at the end of the day. Oh, here goes another rhyme one. I like these ones. Okay. That's you, Fazbear Cinema. Oh, Fazbear Cinema's here. Yay, it's me. Bendy Mario. Wow. Okay, are you guys ready to win yourself a digital signed copy? Right. I'm just getting you ready with your fingers on the P keyboard. You should do a time lapse of your modelling. That would be sick. I have actually done them before. Yes, maybe we should do that and stick that on the channel as well. Or GIF or something like that on the community tab. Okay, give me a word that rhymes with win. Give me a word that rhymes with win. Okay, and remember, you can type it as quick as you can, and it doesn't matter if you spell it wrong as long as I kind of know what you're trying to say. Fun Time Freddy, maybe. Actually, that you've just reminded of something we've got to discuss in a second. Dude, I'm a huge fan, says Trickshot Troy. Thank you, Trickshot Troy. Thanks for joining us as well on this live stream. And this is what I like doing the live streams. Not only can I give away little prizes, but also I get to chat to you guys, and I get to sculpt, which is something I also like doing. So this is all good. Try to make a faceplate opening one. Yeah, that would be cool. Take a lot of time though. And have, oh, hang on, we're getting things through. Oh, have we got it? Sin says Blackhead. That's not right. Twin says Blackhead. Blackhead's really fast on it. He must have a keyboard. We have a winner, and the winner is actually one that's won before, and it is Fazbear Cinema game with bin. I'm just thinking though, is bin an English thing? Because if it is, then I don't think our American friends, which is most of the people here, are going to say that. You probably say trash can. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that to Fazbear Cinema because she did get it first. Just to prove it is bin. There we go, bin. The trouble, these are English cards, so there are certain language differences between us and the US. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. But to be fair, pen win doesn't quite rhyme. Bendy Mario. But to be fair, I will give away another one. So we've still got another one after this as well, because I don't think you guys use bin. I've realised that now. I don't think you use bin. Or do you? I don't think you do. Waste paper basket. Doesn't quite rhyme though, does it, with win? Okay, so let's do another one. So Fazbear Cinema, you do win that. You win that. I don't know if that's a bit adult. It's tricky getting the right question. Okay, this is a good one. Is ZBrush free? I want to use it. It looks fun. Animation Time, it's not free. I think it's quite expensive. I think it's about $600 or maybe even more. But there is a free version of something similar they do on the Pixologic called Sculptress, and that's free. And it does very similar things, not quite as many functions. But have a go at that. I thought you said wind, says Dylan. Oh no, so win. Well, you've got another chance now, so make sure you listen carefully on this one. Okay, you guys are ready again? Thanks, Rebecca. Rebecca's just sent up a link for you there. It's spelled when. No, win, like winning. Peter, do your kids watch your streams? Random Bob says. No, they don't. And actually, I've only got one kid. That's Toby. And the other two are my niece and nephew. But no, I don't think they do. And also, it's quite late here, so they wouldn't stay up to watch them anyway. But mate, yeah, we'll try and get them in on a live stream at some point. But there's no way I'll be able to sculpt while they're arguing between themselves. Okay, you guys ready on this one? Let's go. So, name. So this isn't a rhyming one. This is now you've just got to think of the thing that pops into your head. Basically, the first thing that pops into your head, type it. So don't think too long about this. Just type what first thing you think of. Okay. Name something that flaps in the wind. Okay. Name something that flaps in the wind. And I will say that anyone that's won today so far won't be able to win again. But you can still take part, I guess. I'll just take the next winning answer. Name something that flaps in the wind. Let's see. I'm just looking, seeing what answers are coming through. Oh, bye, Random Bob fan. Thanks for joining us. Let's hopefully see you at the next live stream. I'll probably do it next Monday, actually. Can't answer it. A bird. It's good. It's a good answer, but it's not right. A leaf. That's a good answer. Black is really fast on these. Oh, we have a winner. We have a winner. Okay. First correct answer on that was flag, and that was Trick Shot Troy. Well done, Trick Shot Troy. You have won yourself a digital signed copy of that picture there. And just to prove it, there we go. Flag. Next, actually, I should really give you what the other ones were. So, second was clothes and washing. Third was sows. Fourth was bird, which I know some of you guys said. And fifth was high. Eagle says twisted wire. That's very precise. Generally, these are quite, I think, more sort of overall kind of broader terms than eagle. It's a golden eagle. Wings, yeah, everyone's got some good answers there, but flag was the top answer, and that was it Trick Shot Troy. Good answer. So well done, winning yourself a signed digital copy. I think Rebecca hopefully is making notes of all these people that have won, because I won't remember. Okay, so we're going to have one more after that, but I will just carry on with the final part of the sculpt, and then we will call it a day. We'll finish off on one more winner. So let's go back to our sculpt. So let's add in this segment here, which is kind of the top of a brow, sort of round a forehead. And we're just drawing again. I'm going to just draw in some stuff. Let's make this a little bit more detailed, actually, so that it works a little bit better when I extract it. So it's like, yeah, so keep tuned in, because I will be doing another winning signed digital copy. Okay, so let's just paint that in. So she's got these bits that come down like this, don't they? Kind of like that, and then they go up, and they go close together there, and they go round here, like that. And then round like that. And then, I don't know what goes on the back of the head. I'm going to make it up. This is my Circus Baby. I don't know what I want. And she's going to have that at the back of her head. Like a split at the back. Because I have no idea what actually goes on the back of her head. And to be honest, I don't want to know. I wouldn't want to get behind her. Mind you, being behind her is probably better than being in front of her. Because she... Is it Circus Baby that swallows the children? I think it is, isn't it? It is Circus Baby. She's got like a big... Isn't she like 9 foot tall or something like that? Let's see what people are saying, actually. I can't see what you guys are saying. Oh, yes, I can. I couldn't find your email, says Blackhead. Just, yeah, no, it's just email gallery@bubblegummonsters.com, and that should work. So, extract. Where is extract? Because my brain is starting to slow down now. There we go. Accept that. That'll do. Okay. And I'll thicken it up again. can, inflate, and then tidy it up by doing this thing. Okay, and this is where we have to kind of try and make these panels kind of look like they've got just little gaps in them like this. There we go. Like that. And just down. That comes to a point, doesn't it? Those bits come down into a point. Like that. See what the back came out like. Oh, it's a bit weird. It's all a bit wobbly and bumpy at the moment. Like I said, there's lots of tools where you can smooth stuff out and get it to look cool, like it's meant to look, rather than like it's made out of icing cake or something. That doesn't really blend in, does it? There we go. But yeah, it's all about just keep refining, moving stuff around, checking all the different edges. But yeah, I knew she was going to be a bit of a handful, this one, because of all the different gaps. Trying to get it to look right was going to be tricky. It was never going to be easy. Selecting them. Okay. Just make that a little bit more pointed that way, because it kind of comes down like a, and it doesn't actually come down as far as, or does it? I think it comes out quite far. Then comes, it's like a slight. So this is where I start seeing where I need to adjust things. So that then I think it's too, her eyebrows are too, or brows are too long. So that needs to be adjusted slightly. And then that needs to be wider at the top, like that. Well, let's put her eyeballs in as well, because that always helps. I'm trying to work out what's going. Oh, she's got that kind of the endoskeleton thing around her eyes, hasn't she? I'm sure that some of you guys know these characters off by heart. Yeah, I think that all needs to be adjusted a bit there. Right. Yeah, let's put eyeballs in, that's what I was going to do. So I'll just append one of these again, like I did with her cheeks. Just append one of them. We'll use that as an eyeball. So hopefully this gives you an idea of how long these characters can take to make as well, which is one of the reasons why it takes so long to make the films, especially when there's new characters involved, because I have to build them all. and then animate them as well. So yeah, it takes a long old time to make these. It's just quickly roughing a eyeball kind of thing. There we go, and then we'll just duplicate that one, mirror it across. Mirror. Yeah, see, I mean, now the eyes are in there, she's kind of coming to life, isn't she? She's starting to look more like the actual character. But like I say, it is just a game of moving stuff around, keep comparing the different proportions of all the different things you've made. And yeah, if you guys download Sculptress, then give it a go and send me any of the work that you've done, because I do love seeing all of the work that you guys come up with. So many talented people. Let's try and make that a bit more pointed. It's quite tricky. What else can we quickly do? I suppose actually maybe we should just finish on doing that bit of paneling as well, the middle bit, because we've done the bottom bit and we've done the. If I just hide, you can cut. It will look a bit wrong. I think all the paneling is probably a bit out, but let's see what we get if we hide that. You can kind of see where we're going with it. But let's just do this middle one here that's missing. And then we'll do our final digital signed copy. You guys can win. Oh, I better save it again. Just smooth that out a bit more. So here I'm just it's not adding clay. It's quite cool to be able to do it, and then you can just smooth it out a bit. I'll just reduce that a little bit. Okay. So that'll do, and then we'll just yeah, I don't know what the back of red looks like at all. I'd imagine that bit up the top there comes out a bit more like that sort of thing. I don't know. But anyway, let's just do this bit. I think that was it was. Just smoothing it out enough to then be able to draw on it and have something that kind of looks like a panel. It seems like it curves down quite a bit. Like that. Who's going? Bye, bye, Elijah. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, I'm probably missing people going. Unfortunately, I'm just too busy trying to get this done. Should we just do it? Let's do it as a whole piece so it goes right across the back. And then that should kind of work, I guess. extract that. Extract. Okay, that'll do. Accept. And then just smooth that out. Wait, is a little bit. Okay. So yeah, it's not ready yet. It's not ready. I think also I need to probably move all this segment up a bit, because I think this gap here where her nose is maybe a little bit too big. Maybe I need to just move that more like that kind of thing, and then that round like that a bit more. This is what's cool now. Now I've got the kind of main shapes. I can then just start going in and go, oh, that should be more flat, you know, that should be coming down like that a bit more, and just keep moving around and changing stuff. But they're all like panelled off. Panelled off? Sounded a little posh, talking like a posh person. Yeah, they're all like panelled off, so you can kind of adjust stuff how you want them. I'm not going to do this now because this is going to be boring for you guys, just seeing me just adjusting all the stuff and tidying it all up. It's a bit like panel beating. You're just changing everything and just making it super smooth. And I'll probably go in, there's some other techniques I'll use to make it really smooth, and then I'll add her nose, her teeth, maybe change the proportions a bit on certain areas, but you get the idea where I'm going with this. But it does take a long time. It is taking a long time. I haven't done the eyebrows yet. Oh, I haven't done the pigtails. That's a big part of it, isn't it? Pigtails. But let's get back on to the final digital signed copy of this thing here. And you guys can win it by answering the last and final question, which is... I don't know yet. Oh, also, the other thing I was thinking of maybe doing is badges. Because it's the badge. Oh, you can't see it. Badge. Bubblegum bunch. I've printed these up. So maybe we could then on each live stream hand out another little bubblegum badge. So at least you guys can win a little 3D print. But the one, yeah, so for next week we need to choose 5 characters to put in the poll on the community tab, so that you guys can vote on which character to model next after Circus Baby. So let's have a look what you guys want to see. It sucks, says Black Hood. What's the matter? Something's happened. Oh, Elijah's back. Hello, Elijah again. Okay, guys. So what characters? I'm gonna have my little note. Look, I've got a little YouTube notepad. Look. What characters would you want to see? And I'll just take first few answers, and we'll put them in a poll, and whichever is the top one in the poll is the next one. So we've got Nightmare Bonnie. I actually have made Nightmare Bonnie already. I just need to finish it off. That's a good choice though. But I have, or maybe I could just, no, I have definitely finished him. I'm not going to win. That attitude, Manuel, you're not going to win. You've got to say, yes, I'm going to win. How can you win a pin badge? Bendy, we've done Bendy as well. Bendy's already done as a 3D print. Babby, I don't know what Babby is. Is Babby, or is that meant to be Bendy? Sansi Chan. Funtime Foxy. We've got Funtime Foxy already as well. It's already made. Made them all. I just could just print out Toy Bonnie. I've made Toy Bonnie as well. He's already made. Bonnie, he's made. I think Bendy, made Bendy. Nightmare Chica, I've made Nightmare Chica. Can you make Funtime Freddy? Okay, Funtime Freddy. I haven't made Funtime Freddy yet. Funtime Freddy. Glitch Trap. Glitch Trap. I don't know what Glitch Trap is. I'll put that down. Is that like Spring Trap, but just lull bit? I don't know what's lull bit. Some of this stuff. Like Nightmare Puppet. Nightmare Puppet. Woody from, oh, that's a good one. Nightmare Puppet. Or Snoopy. Oh, actually, I quite like these ones. Puppet. Snoopy and Woody. I think we've got enough now. Let me just see which ones we've got then, because some of them might not be ideal for sculpts. And Woody. Okay, let's have a look what we've got. Lolbits. Hang on, that's the same person saying that. So Lolbit's popular, but it's the same person saying it. So, let's have a look. Lolbit. What's Lolbit? Because some of them just are not kind of very good as a 3D print. Oh, Lolbit. So Lolbit is basically Funtime Foxy, right? So it's a bit too close, to be honest, to Funtime. But I could just use Funtime Foxy and change the colours. So I don't think that's an ideal one. Funtime Freddy is, if I remember, he's just like a plastic kind of version, isn't he? A bit like toy. It's like Toy Freddy, isn't he? Kind of. Could do Funtime Freddy. Yeah, okay, Funtime Freddy's in there. Let's do that. Glitch Trap. Boris is a good one. I've actually already got a model of Boris though. Glitch Trap. Glitch Trap. Let's have a look. Glitch Trap. I don't know what Glitch Trap is. Oh, okay. Am I typing the name right? Glitch Trap. Is it glitch or glitch, like with a T? I imagine maybe it's... Is it like a bunny, kind of scary bunny, right? A bit like Springtrap, I guess, but it's like a... okay. Glitch Trap, we'll put him in. Who else we got? What was the other one? Oh no, that was... Did we do Lolbit? Was that one I was just looking at? It wasn't that. Nightmare Puppet. I think Nightmare Puppet is just the puppet, isn't it? But with probably big teeth or something. Nightmare Puppet. Yeah, he could. The only trouble with Nightmare Puppet is he's a little bit thin, and when you 3D print stuff, you want stuff nice and chunky, like Golden Freddy's nice and chunky. So the only trouble with Nightmare Puppet is he's a little bit skinny, and I would worry that it would snap. So let's not do Nightmare Puppy. Snoopy, I know Snoopy. Snoopy's a good one because it's nice and round and solid. Woody. So let's have one more. Let's have another one. Let's see what we're missing. Type some more. You made a disc called Rebecca. Yeah, Rebecca might be a good one to Scrap Baby. Scrap Baby. Rebecca might be good at making the Discord because I'm really not up on the whole Discord thing. Scrap Baby. Oh gosh, she looks complicated. Well, we've done Baby today. Well, part of her anyway. So I think another one would be too similar. So let's do something else. Something else. Not Scrap Baby. Impractical Jokers. Ghostface. Ooh, that sounds good. Is that Ghostface like from Scream? I'm not sure. Ghostface. Yeah, it is Ghostface from Scream, isn't it? Yeah, he'd be cool. Yeah, let's put that as an option as well. Ghostface. I can tell you already, though, I think... 1, 2, 3, 4... I can tell you already, I'm pretty sure I know which one's going to win out of these. In fact, we'll do a little test here, right? So we've got Funtime Freddy, we've got Glitch Trap, we've got Snoopy, Woody, and Ghostface, okay? Now, out of those 5, which do you think is going to win? Okay, loads coming in now. So, I think the one that will win will be Funtime Freddy. I have a feeling about this. I do think Funtime Freddy will win. But it'll be interesting to see what you guys think. Okay, so we're going to do one more competition where you can win Springtrap signed, like this picture here. And if you want to win a digital print of, this is Golden Freddy, but of Baby, which is this one here, which I haven't finished. But when I have finished it, it'll be a 3D print like this. And if you want to win it, you have to be a member. To be a member, you have to join. It is a monthly cost, I think, of $4.99. But that does give you the opportunity to win one of these. And also, behind the scenes, and also you get badges like you see with Black Hood there, where he's just typed up there, join the Discord, Peter. I've got too much stuff going on here at the moment, Black Hood. I'm trying to do this as well. I don't even have Discord on the computer at the moment, so I'd love to join it, but it's just going to be too much. Hey, I might join it afterwards. How about that? I'll try and join it afterwards. So yeah, so if you want to win it, you have to join to win the 3D print, but you can win the digital sculpt. So let's do another question. I think we've done that one before. Let's try one. I've just chuck them all back in, and then they end up. Don't like that one. No. Some of these are too easy and obvious. Okay, sorry. Okay, I quite like this one. Just because it's, yeah. Oh, okay. Right, are we ready with this? So this is to win the digital signed copy of Springtrap at the FNAF theme park. So fingers on your mobile or on your keyboard, and if you just type, as soon as something pops into your head, type it, and it doesn't matter if you spell it wrong, as long as it's kind of in the ballpark of what it's meant to say, I'll understand it. Okay, so here we go. Oh, Brianna, where is Rebecca? Rebecca's in here, I think. So I get distracted with what people are saying. Okay, ready? Name a garment. So, like something you put on. Name a garment that grandma's knit. Okay, name a garment that grandma's knit. Or, yeah, it's called, we call them grandmas in America, don't you? Granny, nanny, whatever you call them. Grandma's knit. Let's see what we got. Fazbear Cinema says, good luck, guys. Fazbear Cinema, I think it's from the UK, so I don't know how you're gonna get up for school. But you're gonna be tired. Blackhead says a sweater. Nope. Oh. Oh, okay. Stop. We got a winner. And it is, I think, let me just double check. So the answer to name a garment that grandma's knit, the top answer that is a scarf or scarves. And the winner, the first person to say it was Daniel Joy, who said scarves. So Daniel Joy, congratulations, you've won yourself a digital signed copy of, let me find it again, Springtrap. There you go. Springtrap at the theme park. And so just to prove that I'm not making stuff up, there you go, that's scarf. Top answer number 1. Does it focus? Oh, you can see that. Second was jumper. Third was cardigan. Fourth was booties. And fifth was hat. I would have thought the hat would have been higher than that. But anyway, there you go. So, yep, Daniel Joy won the fourth and final digital copy of the what do you call it? Digital copy of Springtrap. This is where my mind's gone now. Okay, so that is it for today. And if you want to win, like I say, the digital by Elijah, if you want to win the digital, the 3D print, that is something that we will do in the comments. So if you're a super member, remember, and I'll pin it in a comment actually on the actual video as well. But remember to comment. I want to win Circus Baby, but you have to be a member. And so if you're a member, I know you're a member because you will have a little icon like Black Hood there. He's got a little bubblegum icon. Depending on how long you've been a member, it's different colours, and it will come up, and I will know if you're a member, and I'll do a random selection, and it will pick one of you guys, and I will contact you and tell you that you've won. So there, because as a member, you also get a little, on our community, we have like a private community thing on the community tab, so I can chat to all my members, and only the members can see it. Dad, Get out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft, says Bendy Mario. That sounds like Toby when I ask him if he can stop playing Minecraft because we need to go somewhere. Alternative Sruti is still here. When do I get my sculpt? Says Trick Shot Troy. Good question, Trick Shot Troy. You will get your sculpt when I've finished it, which will probably be so these guys haven't gone off yet. This was from last week, but they are printed. But it takes quite a while because I have to print it all and then I have to chip away at all of the supports on it, and it takes a little while. These will go off tomorrow, so by the time the guys that have won them get them, it's probably about 2 to 3 weeks afterwards. So it's a bit of a time, I'm afraid. But yeah, so it does take a while. But sorry, I'm getting confused. Which one was that? Troy, that you don't get a 3D print. No, you didn't win a 3D print. No one's won the 3D print yet. You're getting a digital signed copy. You'll get that as long as you send me an email. Yes, I've done this really bad. I don't know if Rebecca's been telling everyone to do this, but yeah. So if you've won yourself the digital signed copy, you have to just send me an email to gallery@bubblegummonsters.com. Send that to me saying I won a digital signed copy, and I'll have the list of people that won. So you can't cheat. If you think you can just send me one and hope to get one, you won't unless you've actually won. But please send it, because otherwise I don't know who to send the digital signed copy to. I need to know your actual email address to be able to do that. And if you're under the age of 18, I guess, make sure you get your parents' permission, because they probably don't really want you handing out your email to just anybody. Oh, here we go. Yeah, join the Discord. I don't even know how to. How do you join? Oh, here you go. Accept invite. Open Discord. Continue to Discord. This is me now multitasking. God, I'm so with it. See what happens. Is it going to work? Don't know. I don't have an email, says Jeffrey Fazbear. But Jeffrey Fazbear, I don't think you won, so that's okay. You don't need an email. But you do need an email if you want to receive a digital signed copy. Bye! Peter, bye! Rebecca, see ya! Later. I will try to be on most of your lives. Bye! See you, Brianna. Thanks for joining. Black Hills has donated another $2. Can't wait to see you in the Discord, Peter. Well, I'm trying to... Am I in it? What's going on? I don't know. Well, what I do is now I will sign off from you guys, and thank you all for joining. Thank for all the donations. Blackhood, you've been so kind donating all of that money, and thank you, Rebecca, for being a super awesome moderator again and making sure that everyone's behaving. And I hope to see you guys in the next live stream. Remember, there is more films coming out. There's the Bendy versus real Bendy versus Kids coming out hopefully in the next couple of days. Then there's also stuff on the community tab. I'll be doing an update on the Circus Baby, and yeah, lots of other stuff going on. But until then, I have to say goodbye. So